Hey, good morning. Just got done at the gym. Yo, we need to talk about this, all right? Pfizer is saying they're not going to come out with any data about the vaccine for 55 years until the year 2076. What? So, look, this isn't an anti-vax message. This isn't a get the vaccine message, right? I do not have a horse in that race, right? I don't necessarily care what you do. I believe it's your body, it's your choice. But a lot of people are saying, I'll get the vaccine when I have more data. Meanwhile, the very company that creates the vaccine is saying, we're hiding the data until you're 80 years old, until you're 90 years old, until only your children can see it, right? I'm at a loss for words. I mean, what is the thought process behind this, right? How are they able to look at us with a straight face and say, this is safe and effective for use to protect yourself from a virus? And then at the same time say, oh, you can't see any data though until 55 years from now. Red flags should be popping up everywhere right now. Everybody should think this is a big deal. This should be talked about on every single news station, yet we know the media does not care and they only want to push their pro-vaccine agenda. I Like I said, I don't have a horse in this race. I don't care if you get the vaccine. I don't care if you don't get the vaccine. I just think this is a common sense issue that needs to be discussed. I want to know what you think about Pfizer hiding the data for 55 years. I want you to comment below this video. Let us know what you think. Let's start the conversation about this. Let's not be silenced. Let's open it up for honest discussion rather than just being told, shut up and do what you're supposed to do. As American citizens, it's our job to stay in the know. It's our job to discuss these things openly, proudly, and use our freedom of speech in order to discuss these real issues, get different perspectives, look at all the different viewpoints, and then make a decision, an educated decision based on the facts. Okay? And again, they're hiding the facts until 2076. I'm personally going to be 80 plus years old when that comes out. Do you think the virus is even going to be around at that time? Do you think it's even going to matter what the data says at that point? Why are they hiding the data if it's safe and effective for use to protect us from this virus? And at the same time, I always wondered, if you can get the vaccine and still get coronavirus, still carry coronavirus, then what is the point? And there's people saying that it's not even a vaccine, it's actually a hormone replacement therapy, and it's like not really not hormone, gene replacement therapy. I don't know. I've heard that it's not even a real vaccine, like the other vaccines that we give to our children and use here in America. It's not like that. It's different, which makes me question even more what's going on. And people say the vaccine is free. The vaccine is free, so everybody should get it. It may be free to you and I, my friend, but the government is paying the pharmaceutical companies for this. Now, historically, we know for a fact that pharmaceuticals are the biggest lobbyists in the United States of America. They are in the government's pocket every single step of the way. They pay billions to our presidents, to our senators, to our governors in order to get the laws passed so that they can remain profitable. And the reason they do that, um, not the reason, but how they do that. I mean, the reason we know that they do that, that's what I'm trying to say. The reason we know that they do that is because look at the president, look at the senators. Their salaries are $200,000 to $400,000 per year. Pretty damn good salary. However, they're all millionaires and 100 millionaires. How is that happening? Why does Elizabeth Warren have 100 to 200 to 300, $400 million, right? Why do these senators have so much money when their salary is so low compared to that amount of money? It's a good salary still, but compared to hundreds of millions of dollars, why? It's because lobbyists are in their pocket using them to get the laws passed so that they can continue to, use the government to get what they want. So how easy would it be for the pharmaceutical company? Now I'm just saying, how easy would it be for the pharmaceutical companies to say, hey, government, we need everybody to take this vaccine. Here's $100 million. All you have to do is give us a couple $1 billion for the vaccine and, use that emergency fund and give it to us, right? That's not going to the politicians anyway. That's government money. They're not going to be able to take it. So they say, give that to the pharmaceutical companies. Pharmaceutical companies kick back hundreds of millions of dollars to the politicians to make sure that the media continues to spread the message that these vaccines are safe and effective and everybody and their mother needs to have one. And the government even tries to mandate them, tries to say everybody must have a vaccine. Now, I don't know about you, but I thought we had something called freedom of choice here in this country where we own our body and we can decide whether or not to inject it with a brand new vaccine, brand spanking new, right? We have no data, and now they're hiding the data on top of it. This is all just stuff that I'm thinking, right? I'm not saying that we shouldn't get the vaccine. I never said that. I will never say that. I am partial to the idea of a vaccine. However, when all of these facts coming out, all of these facts that are right in your face, like just looking at it, all right, they're hiding the data for 55 years. Like, we have to look at these things honestly and openly, and we can't just continue to say everybody needs a vaccine and go from there. We need to be looking at the facts. How effective is it? How many people are dying from it? How many people are dying from COVID compared to the risk that's involved with vaccines? We can't pretend there's no risk. Some people do get, vaccine injuries, and there's been cases of myocarditis, especially in young children that get the vaccine. We have to talk about these things. We have to look deeper into it. And when the pharmaceutical companies that are blatantly hiding it right in front of our face, we should be screaming from the rooftops about this, right? Everybody needs to be talking about this, because otherwise, half of the media is definitely not going to talk about this. They're not going to cover it. They're going to blow right past it, completely avoid it. Maybe some of the media will cover it briefly and then it'll get brushed under the rug. But as American citizens, we have freedom of speech. We have these channels like YouTube that are awesome, where we can speak our mind, where we can say what we need to say. Sometimes those get shady and those get shut down, so we need to be careful. But let's talk about it. All right, guys, let's have an open discussion. Comment below. What are your thoughts? What are you worried about? What are you thinking about? Are you getting the vaccine? Are you not getting the vaccine? Are you thinking 55 years of data hiding is a problem, or is it normal? What do you think? Let's talk about it. I got to go take a shower, get ready for my day. I hope y'all have an amazing Thanksgiving. Maybe I'll try to hop on again tomorrow. Maybe not. If not, have a good Thanksgiving. Blessings to you and your family. With love, I'm here. I'm hoping everyone is healthy and well, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.